Hi, I'm Hayden Paddon. In today's class, we're going to explain to you the principles of understeer and oversteer in our sport of rallying. And I guess we can break it down to each and every corner into three parts. We have the entry, the mid corner, and the exit. And on different surfaces and different car setups and different driving styles, we can have the car reacting in different ways at each parts of these corners. And understeer, the easiest way to explain it is, as we come into the corner, as we apply the steering input, the wheels are turning, but the car's not. So you'll often find that the car has this tendency to be going straight ahead with the wheels open to the apex. This is what we'd call an understeer. The understeer can happen either at the entry, the mid corner, or even at the exit, where the car is pointing out, the wheels are pointing down the road, but it's not going in the same direction. The oversteer, complete opposite philosophy obviously. As you come in, rather than the wheels turning into the apex, the wheels are actually turning out from the apex to correct the slide, which again can be on the entry, the mid corner, or the exit. And the key thing between understeer and oversteer, and the most noticeable difference you'll always see, is on the exit of the corner. In understeer, the car will always be pointing in the opposite direction. Oversteer, the car will be this way with the wheels pointing down the road. Oversteer's fun, looks great, but it's losing a lot of speed. Your motion of the car is not going down the road, it's going diagonally. So we want the car straight at the exit. So this means we do have to incorporate some oversteer and understeer through the corner to get the car neutral at the end. On tarmac, it can be quite different because on a tarmac rally, we obviously can't rotate the car as much on the entry. We have to be driving the car more straight like a racing car. So on tarmac, we do have more of a tendency to have understeer from entry to mid, but it's in unloading the car enough that we can still get on the power nice and early without too much understeer on the exit of the corner. The easiest way from a driver that we explain it to our engineers or give the feedback is simply by the input that we're doing on the steering wheel and how that's reacting to the car. But of course, a neutral car is the optimum, but of course we have to utilise understeer and oversteer in different parts to try and, I guess, optimise that neutral balance of the car. So that's a very quick overview of what we're looking for in the rally. Looks easy when you do it on a whiteboard, but of course it's all done by what we feel in the car, and that's from the pace notes, the car setup and everything moving, working together to give us that perfect feeling.